All right, I'm back with David Azizi from the law offices of David Azizi, and we are going to discuss some of the things that many people may not know about filing a claim or going through the lawsuit process when it comes to personal injury. And there are steps that need to be taken, and it's not an overnight process. You can't file a claim and get your compensation tomorrow, unfortunately. So, David, explain the steps of what people should expect when filing a claim or contacting a personal injury lawyer.
Yeah, it's interesting you ask that question. Every time I get a new client, that after they sign up with me, that's the next question they ask is, okay, where do we go from here? What's next? When do I expect to be able to get compensated for my pain and suffering and for my medical bills and loss of income? The way personal injury claims work is that unless you have MedPay, which is could be part of your own health insurance, where your insurance company, you contract with them and say, if I ever get involved in an accident and I have medical bills, I want you guys to pay for my medical expenses up front, and that's what's called MedPay. You can buy various amounts of medical payments. It could be $5,000, $10,000, $25,000. That's something that you, as an insured, decide between yourself and your insurance broker. But assuming you don't have MedPay, a lot of times what happens in these personal injury cases is that the insurance for the other party who's at fault, the defendant, holds the position that we're not going to go ahead and engage in any settlement in piecemeal, and we're not going to pay in piecemeal until your entire claim is ready to be presented to us for a settlement. And by that I mean their position is, when you're ready to discuss settlement with us, let us know, and depending on what you're demanding, we'll consider and we'll tell you what we're willing to offer. And a lot of times, in order to get ready for you to be able to present your full claim, it's dependent on your medical treatment. I've had clients who come to me who've had soft tissue injuries, which resolve within 2 to 3 months, and we're able to get their medical records by then, send it over to the insurance company, also present any loss of income, and at that point in time try to settle this case. If it's a car accident, a lot of times with the vehicle, we can get that issue resolved. We can get their car into a body shop, have them go out there, take a look at their vehicle, have their vehicle estimated for the damage to determine if it's a total loss or it's something that could be repaired. And if it's a total loss, usually we ask for a rental of a vehicle for a period of time that they can find another comparable vehicle. If it's a damage to the vehicle that could be repaired, we ask that they provide rental for the period of time that their car is in the body shop. And then there's always, of course, with the insurance companies, an argument of how much they're going to pay for the rental, because you're entitled to a comparable vehicle. The insurance companies always want to save money, and they're like, well, we're only going to pay $25. And a lot of times I've had clients who drive nice cars like Cadillacs, BMWs, Mercedes. Is like, well, $25 is only giving me like a little small sedan, and I don't want that. So it's an argument, and that's why as lawyers we get involved. We present the laws to the adjusters, and they get involved. And so that's usually how a claim goes about. And a lot of times, there's a personal injury aspect and a property damage aspect. The personal injury aspect of the case has to do with the fact of you being able to finish with treatment. Once you're done with your treatment, that's when we can then present your claim over to the defense or the insurance company and say, this is the damages that our client sustained, and this is what we're demanding. And then a lot of clients ask us, well, how much am I going to get? And I tell clients, look, I wish I had a crystal ball that I could tell you exactly how things are going to work. There's multitude of factors that play a role. The determination of if it's a slam dunk liability, what your damages are there any pre-existing conditions, did this accident make them worse, are all your injuries caused as a result of that accident? And that's where a good lawyer who knows his skills and he knows his field, such as myself, where I only specialize in personal injury cases, and I've done it all my life, in terms of, not all my life, but ever since I've left law school, that's all I've done, personal injury. I know how to work up these cases. I know how to present the evidence. I know how to prove to the defense that the injury that's sustained by my client was due to the accident as opposed to pre-existing condition that they usually try to put blame on or some other reason.
Absolutely, and that's all very valuable information, in-depth information, obviously. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact the law offices of David Azizi. The phone number will be in the YouTube video as well as in the information below, and thank you for the information, David.
All right, thank you.